Check two, get two, best two, bet who's next. Little Max got two checks. MOE, new album, new sets, new best, relax, I know new best. Wasn't even gonna couldn't love it, I'm promising I'm pretty good. Brothers couldn't love it, I'm loving it, I'm out of it, I'm also getting put on the stomach and an itty bitty. Never ready, you can tell them that I'm ready. I've been standing with it, like I'm ready to anybody named Shelly. I am not for the telly, you can tell that I'm heavy, got tried like a Chevy. Hold my control my breathing, I just it's evening. Hold my control my breathing, I just it's evening. Hold my control my breathing, I just it's evening. Hold my control my breathing, I just.
Hello, basketball fans. It's NBA 2K21, and we've got a chance to check out the My Player build process and what that's all about. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Along with our so-called expert color commentators, Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga. What are you guys looking forward to the most tonight?
Other than more compliments from you, Blake, I mean, obviously, it's total focus on this My Player build. See where his game is, and perhaps try to see where he fits.
Beyond the talent, Brian, I want to see how much effort he gives. How much does he want it? You can have all the skills in the world, but when we tip it off, you're facing off with the best in the world. So you have to play with some fire.
And it seems like overnight with a move or two, you know, teams can go from rebuilding to contenders for the NBA title. It's just crazy.
Well, we saw that with Brooklyn adding KD and Kyrie, bringing in Paul George and Kawhi to Los Angeles. If you can save some cap space, build a pile of assets, you can change the fortunes of an organization really quick.
Well, if you're a guy like MP, you never know what your next year will look like. Remember, on the other side of the spectrum, OKC traded Paul George and Russell Westbrook. All of a sudden, the Thunder are rebuilding. So you have to be ready as a young player for your situation to change at any time.
Now here's Lopez. The basket good off the assist from Bledsoe.
Well, that's a shot that Lopez has added to his arsenal over the last couple of years. The defense must take his three-point shot very seriously.
My Player with it. Bledsoe covering. Here's My Player. Eric Bledsoe with some nice D. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
3 of 4 from the floor to start, and that's a good sign.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
It's Leonard on the wing. My Player. To halt the run. It's hauled in by Lopez.
A lid on the hoop for him this quarter. He still hasn't gotten one to fall.
And another miss by the Clippers.
His touch has deserted him this quarter, guys, and I don't know if it's ever coming back.
Pass to Matthews. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. One of the elite wings in the NBA, Paul George. How would you fit in as a My Player build playing point guard with him?
PG's kind of a different guy. He's a star in this league who doesn't dominate the ball. So you'll get plenty of chances to control the tempo of the offense. Just with that in mind, make sure to keep George engaged in the game offensively by feeding him, making sure he gets his, because that'll bring out his all-world defense on the other side.
To me, Paul George is an ideal star to play with as a point guard. We saw how much Russell Westbrook enjoyed it during their time together in OKC. And I think it's because George gives point guards an option to either dunk the ball too late in the shot clock, or he'll spot up and shoot and help you get your assist numbers up. Sent away. Look, Lopez isn't a high riser, but he uses his basketball smarts to send shots away.
My Player with the block. Second chance shot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Well, it was only a matter of time. They finally get the bucket.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebounding, effort.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to chalk it over.
He needs to get...
Here's My Player. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. The Bucks trailing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Giannis outside. Here's Korver, guarded by Morris. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's Antetokounmpo with the jam.
A wrecking ball inside. I think Giannis is the hardest guy to stop down low in the entire NBA.
Now here's my player. Giannis Antetokounmpo with the block.
Can't afford to throw up anything weak around Giannis. His reach allows him to volleyball spike these shots back.
Hill with it, covered by Jackson. And that one good.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
My player outside. Looking to get back on track. And fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he hits one of the 2 from the stripe.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the line.
Well, when all else fails, getting to the charity stripe can really be a great way to change the momentum in a game.
Lets you regroup, stops the clock.
The Clippers trailing. Outside George. And that's going to be over and back. Wasn't watching for the line that time. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Great timing and defensive awareness. So when you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it can certainly alter your approach offensively.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's Antetokounmpo with the jam.
It's awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these jams because he makes it look so effortless.
That one falls.
They don't want to give the ball handlers any room.
Well, that's what full court man-to-man is all about. All pressure, all the time.
And 100% effort.
Count the basket.
They're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
They get the rebound. Harrell. Another shot rejected by Lopez. Down low. And Brook Lopez throws it down.
Unleashing his solid athletic ability, Brook Lopez does not have much trouble throwing it down.
And now a timeout called by the Clippers. What a surprise. Giannis making a strong contribution in this game.
He's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to stop him. They have to put up a better fight inside.
And the Clippers making a change here. Now here's my player. He's got 6. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Milwaukee.
Well, controlling the boards, they're +5 in that category.
Yeah, and look, rebounding, it's not a glamour stat, but you look at the scoreboard and you see the result. Beautiful toss up there. Love the timing. And, of course, Giannis well above the rim.
Here's my player. Pass to Harrell. My player. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
He didn't have a single free throw in the first quarter, but he started to play with a little more edge to his game here in the second.
So he comes up empty at the line.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over. He just cannot find the bottom of the bucket.
And he hits it and gets hacked. That's a three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. Comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. Bucks out in front. They're up by 5. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. With 2 quarters behind us and 2 left to go, what are your thoughts on my players so far?
You know, we haven't really gotten a chance to see a lot of playmaking yet. No assists in the game, and that's a bit of a concern for me. So I'm looking to see if that's going to change.
You need your point guard to really facilitate the offense, not quite gelling yet in that capacity. That's the biggest point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Out of bounds, it'll be Bucks ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And that'll definitely give them a jolt, guys. Nothing like a rejection to energize your squad.
The Bucks with the lead. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
If he could improve on what's been a shaky day for him, they could stretch this lead out.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
At the line, your Clippers.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits them both. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Morris. And it's my player missing.
Not a lot falling down for him. He just can't get a break.
Pass to Lopez. But they recover it. Bledsoe. Stolen by Morris. Here's my player. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Let's go. The Clippers rebound.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the basketball.
Sheer willpower right there, guys. Grabbing the offensive rebound and going back up strong.
And in a close game like this, where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure could. He salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Rejected by Lopez.
It just hasn't been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
And that one drops.
Well, this is the next step, and we're already seeing it from Giannis. It's continuing to improve that jump shot, especially off the catch.
Antetokounmpo with the block.
A slow start to the second half. Seems like they left their offense in the locker room.
Bledsoe from outside sinks a three-pointer.
He's carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's always good news for him.
Pass to Harrell. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. Rejected by the Claw. Oh, no! Drop the hammer.
Punches at home.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Bledsoe.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, you just made me hungry, but that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were in tight. They've established themselves inside. Where's the cheese?
A nice shot by Morris.
His ability is matched only by his energy, guys. He's usually in the middle of everything for them.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
They've just been spraying home those threes since halftime.
And a marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw before the break.
My player with it. He's got 8. The bank shot, no good.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but, hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Now here is Bledsoe. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. And slam dunk by Bledsoe.
Using his quickness to his advantage, it's so fun watching Bledsoe annihilate the defense off the drive.
My player with it. Matthews covering. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Tonight he's gone 3 of 6 from the foul line.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. So for the Bucks. That one misses.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's been ugly.
Now here's Hill, covered by my player. Pass to Ilyasova. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for him. It's going to be on my player. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Bucks, taking 2 shots.
And so he makes them both from the line. Now the Clippers with it. It's a 16-point game. Off the left side out.
He has disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with his offense.
You know he'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh. Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting him get that open.
Yeah, they got to tighten it up.
Not his quarter scoring-wise. He's just 1 for 7 from the field.
Now here's Hill. Knocked loose. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and he'll go to the line.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send him to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give him a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
The Bucks making a switch here. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Now the Clippers with it. Down by 15. High player outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Now here's Hill. D right on him. Over my player. And it comes off the front of the rim. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. This will make 5 trips to the line for him tonight.
Well, he would love to hear a lot more swish and a lot less clang from the stripe today.
Are you trying to say he's missed a few free throws? Because you're right, he has.
Yeah, he has missed more than a few tonight.
Both teams will make substitutions. And he sinks the second. Here's Hill. The floater. Here's Connaughton. Again, the miss by the Bucks. to my player. Fades back. And that misses badly. Air ball. Good if it goes. That one doesn't drop. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Bucks out in front. They lead by 12. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the 4th quarter. And only 1 quarter remaining. Let's talk about what my player's done and what he might need to improve on down the stretch.
Well, he sure put his stamp on the game. No doubt that he brings some confidence, some swagger, kind of like you, Tim.
Well, what can I say? But in all seriousness, I liked what I saw in terms of an all-around skill set. And I don't think we've seen all this guy can do yet. He may have been surprised to find himself so open. Maybe that's why.
Tries to break his ice. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Now here's Hill, covered by my player. And here is Hill. Pass to Lopez. Now Hill, guarded by Williams. Just 5 on the clock. DiVincenzo's shot is off. On the wing, my player. He's guarded by Lopez. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
At the line for your first, my player. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw.
He's really getting after it in the second half, drawing a bunch of fouls.
And the dunk by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Upping his scoring average year to year, tonight's effort will only increase that for Giannis.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
The Bucks making a switch here. Stolen by Morris. My player. And my player throws it down.
Quick hands with the steal, and Matt hops in the slam.
Great sequence for them, defensively and offensively.
And good defense leads to easy baskets.
Yeah, Tim, you hit it right on the head. One usually leads to the other, and that's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball.
Here's Bledsoe. Softly drops in the floater.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. He's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Now here's my player. Bledsoe covering. Eric Bledsoe with some nice D. Matthews covered by George. Matthews, that's good.
Easy hoop set up by Bledsoe. Has a great feel for offense.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's my player. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so we'll shoot 2 here.
At the line for your Clippers, my player. Taking 2 shots.
That one's off. And he's good on the second. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Bledsoe, and finished off by Eric Bledsoe.
So good at barreling to the basket. It's hard for defenders to rotate over fast enough when Bledsoe's attacking the rim.
And the shot goes down.
Found the soft spot in the D right there.
Now Bledsoe. 4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Put down by the guard. You forget Bledsoe is just 6'1". He's got ridiculous hops.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
He just isn't pleased with all the looks they've given up inside, and he wants to tighten up this team defensively.
Yeah, that's what has to happen, and he'll let them know it. They're playing some soft interior defense, and that's just a recipe for disaster.
And that's the thing, the interior defense, that's the easiest way to score, right around the basket.
My player inside, Bledsoe covering, and it's my player missing.
He had all the space he needed, just couldn't find the bottom of the bucket.
And the foul called on my player. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Outside Middleton. Pass to Matthews. On to Tacumpo. 6 to shoot. And here is Matthews from deep.
Is there a better defender in the NBA? I mean, seriously, Leonard must be the hardest guy to get a clean look off of. Special delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
That's tipped and stolen by my player. Leans, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Since entering the league, his assist average has tripled. Kawhi has become a very good wing passer.
And stolen by my player. And foul called on my player. That's his 5th foul. Here's Matthews. Bledsoe, covered by my player. Passed on to Tacumpo. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Now here's my player. Left side, George. Back to my player.
Oh, come on.
And here is Morris. Defended by Antetokounmpo. Rejected by Lopez. Antetokounmpo with it. And stolen by my player. Foul called, that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That's on Antetokounmpo.
At the line for your Clippers, my player. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Here's Bledsoe. Pass to Matthews. Back to Bledsoe. Over my player. Again, the miss by the Bucks. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Bledsoe with the ball. He's guarded by Leonard. Bledsoe left side. Poked loose and stolen by my player. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Matthews with it. George picks him up. Lopez. That one good for 2.
Well, from the get-go, they were the aggressors and played their kind of basketball.
Great result for them.
And it's just so hard to win on the road.
My player, Bledsoe covering. Here's my player, and he banks in the layup.
He ran his man right into the screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
So it's Milwaukee now. And here's Giannis. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one.
Solid game from MP tonight, but they couldn't get the win. Maybe if he had done just a little bit more, some people feel that's the difference between a star and a superstar.
might be a stretch to put that on my player. They stayed competitive on the floor because of him. I thought his performance was encouraging, guys.
And that'll do it here. Glad to have you with us, and we'll see you next time.
They try to get me, I bet I get to heaven. I stay away from, I'm such a gifted. I'm seated on the floor, she can see the loafers. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders.
We do this for the city, you. What? Whole city.
I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by, watching the sunrise. Why don't you try? I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by.
How's it feel?
Watching the sunrise. Why don't you
How's it
try?
feel?
Yeah, great, baby. I know South Beach before I got an NBA. I just want you to know that, my boy.
And listen, we put on for the city 16 years, 5 finals, 3 rings. We put those trophies over our head. We put on for the... Man, let me calm down, man, fuck. I'll say something up in this booth. I'll say something up in this booth.
Look at the window, look at the window,
Got my own county. Listen, the love in this city has been crazy, man. I appreciate it, dog. Thanks for giving my own county.
look at the window, look at the window,
Hey, Ross. Man, they nothing but love, baby.
look at the window, look at the window, yeah, 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 yeah. Look at me, look at me. Who am I? Fuck. No. Look at me, look at me, look at me now. Fuck. No. Look at me now. Fuck. No. Look at me now. Fuck. My lord. Look at me now. And that's what happened today.
Black don't cop new Rari, tell us I wanna rise. Below with Bari, all of my got tags. We gon' march in the party, get out of my way. Like karate, don't wanna meet that. Hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Jewelry cost about 100,000. My enemies never had sympathy, Fergie finna. Hop in the Bentley.
Who am I? Fuck. My lord. Look at me now. Fuck. My lord. Look at me now. Fuck. My lord. Look at me now. Fuck. My lord. Look at me now.
See your bando, send them through your fandos.
Eh.
They say like a Alejandro, my Dominican like J-Lo. No give a yo that. When I see a grip like circus, so let man I need my money. I take the time and I go walking out. Feel like I'm in the Congo, run through the jungle like man I came up on a bando. So look at me, 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 look at me now. You kidding me? All of my jewelry cost about 100,000. My enemies never had sympathy. Fergie finna hop in the Bentley.
Who am I? Fuck. My lord. Look at me now. Fuck. My lord.
Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now.
Fuck. My lord. Look at me now. Fuck. My lord.
Look at me, look at me, look at me now.
With Yeah, I wanna do everything I can do. If I can dunk, I'm a dunk. If I'm a pump, I'm a pump. Uh, 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 uh. My contact drop a little bit. Fuck that shit. Nigga, I don't wanna okay. Bop, bop, bop. Boom, boom. Do the heaviest in the game, 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 heaviest in the game. Yeah, give me all that. Give me all that. Bop, bop, biggity bop. I could take that one lot. Biggity bop. Biggity. Yeah, give me that. Ooh. Right, baby. Let me see something. Okay. Go. Slash. Try to move. Ooh, pure bitch. Yeah. Go. Put him on go. Got it. Man down. Okay. Okay, baby. Let me see something. Okay. Hey, my baby.
Chances a lot to take. I took her right up right away. She needed. It cost me 3 for the. But the beat. She let it twirl to the beat. I sent her better reach. Wearing pearls to the bees. Only her let my beat.
Let me go. Baby. Let me see some. Okay. Baby. Okay.
attention at the school cause I never followed rules. Was a good kid at home so my mama was confused. I just wanted shoes, trying to keep up with the crew. How'd y'all get everything new? I'm from the same place as you. Decisions I would choose that could put me in the news. Ever since a Juve, I've been trying to... I had to handle life before I learned how to... If my daddy ever knew the trouble I get into, I was just a youth. I gotta thank you instead of going to... They threw a... And I love the hoop, but didn't have the coach to play for. Everybody knew I kept a handle on the string, though. Waking up my neighbors, pretending I'm in the Staples. AI was my favorite, but Kobe showed me what great is. I could really make it if I turned some better grades in. Friends I love to hang with didn't help me bring no A's in. And I had to work way harder because I'm Haitian. Couldn't stop my hesitation, dropping 30 on... Coach Kevin from the Blazers helped me change my situation. I could have been one of them cases that ain't making the graduation. Mama told me I'm worth it. A little pain won't hurt you. Practicing is perfect, and that's why I deserve it.
Kicked out of school in the 8th, said I was a waste of talent. Kid in suburban school was a major challenge. 8:30, but late for class, that's a burpee. I stopped at 7-Eleven to purchase myself a Slurpee. Then, 9th grade, I'm on the varsity team. In the starting lineup, that's the start of the dream. Parents didn't like me as the star of the scene. Seemed like they always did me down when I would partially beam. So, 10th grade, I tried private school. Coach ain't really like me, and I ain't really rock with dude. I barely played a minute. No sweat in my follicles. Attitude was changing. Temper slightly volatile. I'm on the move again now. School with my friends now. Busting to the slums though. One with the get down. Back up in my habitat. This where all the action at. Scholarship to Weaver State. The David Stern passed the hat. No cap.
Mama told me I'm worth it. A little pain won't hurt you. Practicing is perfect, and that's why I deserve. First semester as a freshman, I'm out with a blessing. You know I can't wait till that financial aid check. I'm going to the gym, before breakfast. No talking to my best friends. I'm working on excellence. Still ain't getting no playing time cause they was putting Seth in, but Liberty was still winning like Davidson and Step in. My handles was the best in. Pull up and make the net bend. Coach said you'll never check in if you don't know the O's and X's. I gotta perfect this. Flicking up the left wrist. Going to the league, the only goal that's on my checklist. Buy mama Alexis. Matching pearl necklace. Either that or it's back to the block playing Tetris. When I hurt the knee, I was still chasing the dream. Crossover too mean to be a regular breed. Instead of making the squad, I end up coaching the team. Yeah, business started booming. I'm on the phone with Cubans. Training out in Dallas, handle life for the Mavericks. Coach still nasty, I was scrimmaging at practice. Anything can happen from the couch to the mattress. More to the story, I'm just finishing the chapter. Mama told me I'm worth it. A little pain won't hurt you. Practicing is perfect, and that's why I deserve it.
That what kind of dude I'll be picking. Slashing.
Glad you're with us. It's NBA 2K21. And tonight we have a chance to see a My Player Build breakdown. A chance to see the skills. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. With our analysts Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're ready to check out a My Player Build. So what should we look for in this one?
We know about individual skills and where they are, how many points a player is capable of scoring. But for me tonight, I am so curious of how much of a team player they are. That is something we only find out during games.
Absolutely, Tim. I want to see how this player can fit on an NBA team. Outside of the superstars, you need to find ways to make an NBA roster by working with others and how well you can play in a system. That's what interests me about this My Player Build.
The two skills that NBA front offices are looking for, it seems, shooting and defense. 3 and D.
Everybody wants those. As you said it, Blake, 3 and D players are in high demand. The main reason, obviously, that we all know about the value of shooting, the value of knocking down threes, but also the value of length, the ability to disrupt shots and passing lanes on defense.
And if you're a player like MP trying to make it in this league, you have to be able to shoot the rock, unless you're a big with crazy height or wingspan or something. And that's just the reality, because guys who can't hit a three just aren't making it anymore. So work on that long-range shot, because it could be your meal ticket.
Here's my player, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much size inside and expect to get a hand on it.
Bledsoe with the ball. My player's there. No good with the layup. Pass to Harold. George. No good on the three. Now here is Antetokounmpo, guarded by Morris. Now here's Middleton. To the inside, and Giannis with the dunk.
And Antetokounmpo has a great read in pick and roll action, knowing exactly where to be off the screen.
Now here's my player. Knocked loose. Pass to Morris. Back to my player. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range, misses his second shot and 4 attempts from the field. One of the elite wings in the NBA, Paul George. How would you fit in as a my player build playing point guard with him?
PG's kind of a different guy. He's a star in this league who doesn't dominate the ball. So you'll get plenty of chances to control the tempo of the offense. Just with that in mind, make sure to keep George engaged in the game offensively by feeding him, making sure he gets his, because that'll bring out his all-world defense on the other side.
To me, Paul George is an ideal star to play with as a point guard. We saw how much Russell Westbrook enjoyed it during their time together in OKC. And I think it's because George gives point guards an option to either dump the ball too late in the shot clock, or he'll spot up and shoot and help you get your assist numbers up.
And their lead takes another little bump up.
Yeah, their lead is increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is playing out.
Not his best quarter as far as scoring. We'll see if he can get back on track.
Bledsoe, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
They're going on a nice little run here.
And getting to the rack has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's my player. To stop the run. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He just hasn't looked right. Something's off with his mechanics, it seems to me. The coaching staff has got to get a look at him. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
He's trying to take the wind out of the sails there. They're on.
We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's my player. It's hauled in by Lopez. The Bucks with the lead. Here's Matthews. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. With the fadeaway. The shot that time not on target.
Well, the defense got lucky right there. He's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room. He knows that if he can get himself into good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
And Harrell with the block.
A quick leaper. Harrell's become a much better shot blocker over the years.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Reads the play well and gets himself in the air at the perfect moment. What a terrific rejection.
Now here is Matthews. Bledsoe for three. The rebound by Paul George. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Pass to Morris. My player.
He is just killing them with his poor shooting.
And that's a foul called on my player. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Matthews with it. Pass to Williams. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Morris.
They've been doing a lot of things right in this game, but something they have to improve on is their ball security.
You know, they've been lucky. They hold the lead despite the miscues. If they clean those up, you have to like their chances.
Bledsoe with the bucket.
Well, he might be just 6'1", but Bledsoe is fantastic with different finishes down low. He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, to say the least.
Here's Middleton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's their third straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
Now here's my player. Fires from 18. The Clippers again can't hit it.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench if he continues to shoot like he has so far in this quarter.
Lopez, the putback. It's good on the putback.
And that's a gentle touch on the boards.
And when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
I wish I had that gentle touch.
Oh, yeah, and I know your coaches wish the same thing, Tim. You know, if you fight hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, it can really pay off.
Matthews, that's good.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. And when you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
The Bucks making a switch here. And the free throw, no good.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
Now here is Bledsoe.
And it's so difficult trying to contain Eric Bledsoe because when he's being aggressive...
Eric Bledsoe.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Bucks out in front, up by 16. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to... With 2 quarters behind us and 2 left to go, what are your thoughts on my player so far?
Well, he's been trying to heat up, but he's taken way too many bad shots. I think we can all see courtside, he's pressing and just getting more frustrated.
And it hurts the team when you do that, Tim. You know that. And it makes everyone else work that much harder. So just run the offense like a point guard is supposed to do, and I think you'll be in good hands.
Now here is Bledsoe, covered by my player. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one over the big fella.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt.
My player inside. Matthews covering. And it's my player missing. And the foul called on my player. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Matthews. Now here is Bledsoe. He's got 10. And slam dunk by Bledsoe.
Using his quickness to his advantage, it's so fun watching Bledsoe annihilate the defense off the drive.
Here's my player. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and he'll go to the line. That's on Antetokounmpo. And he's had just 1 attempt at the line earlier. No good on the free throw. And he can't hit the second. The Bucks on offense. Harrell with the double team. Lopez. The basket good off the assist from Bledsoe.
What a beautiful display of floor vision. Bledsoe makes dishing the rock look easy.
Pass to Harrell. Back to my player. Lopez with the steal.
Hey, who's got free?
Now here's Middleton. He's closely guarded. And Paul George with the block.
Not many guys have the two-way ability that George does. Just as dangerous on D as he is at the offensive end.
Basket good.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
The Bucks on offense. Matthews with it. And here's Harrell picking him up. Bledsoe outside. And George comes to help. Middleton for three. It's good from long range.
Everything going to plan to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. He's shooting free throw number 4 and 5 here.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Right wing, Bledsoe's got space. No good off the back of the rim.
But he got away with a major lapse there.
And it's my player missing.
Roll it, roll it.
Bledsoe outside. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
A player who bounced around early in his career, Bledsoe seemed to find his own with the Bucks, settling into his role as a scorer.
Pass to Ilyasova. Back to Bledsoe. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Jackson.
He's not exactly killing them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still none in the second.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up. That's going to be 4 trips to the line so far in this game. The first free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
You have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half, getting to the line for some free throw opportunities.
Pass to Lopez. Misses the 3. Now the Clippers with it. Here's my player. The offensive rebound. Williams gets the bucket.
You can make a case this is Williams at his best. As dynamite a transition player as we have in this league.
And the foul called on my player. That's his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Substitution.
Now here's Hill. He's guarded by Beverly. Pass to DiVincenzo.
2 minutes left.
The putback. Great positioning on the putbacks.
Good work on the boards. Allowed them to get multiple looks on the same trip and really made the defense work.
The drive by my player, and he makes that one.
They're going to have to come up with a much better matchup. He's got too much speed.
The Bucks on offense. Here's Connaughton. That shot off the mark. Good D by my player. Pass to Harrell. My player, covered by DiVincenzo. Here's my player. And out of bounds, the Bucks will take it.
Bucks ball. Brooke Lopez.
Milwaukee with the ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. High player with the block. They recover it. The 10-footer. Bucks with the rebound. Here's Connaughton. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's the triple. The rebound by Harrell.
He may have been surprised to find himself so open. Maybe that's why he missed.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses, and he'll shoot two.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite the deficit.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Tim, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
You got to force the issue when you're down, as you were saying.
That one is no good. Zubac's no good.
Those chances, they're almost always 2 points for him. They needed enough to bother him, I guess.
Here's Hill. Sinks the triple.
For three.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. High player outside. Pass to Morris. Williams. High player, high post. With 4 on the clock. Just 3 on the clock. He's off on that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Getting ready for the final period, let's look at what got us here. Starting with my player's performance.
He's been pretty decent. He's made some contributions, maybe not enormous contributions, but definitely some solid plays.
I mean, he doesn't hit me quite yet as a guy with superstar potential. But hey, we all start somewhere, and he's been able to contribute.
Pass to Matthews. Lopez, defended by Zubac. Lopez can't get it to go.
Well, they're winning despite his errant shooting.
Back to my player. Good on the bucket.
Another bucket in the paint. Something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
And there's the foul. It's on Williams. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. 1 minute in now to the fourth quarter. Here's Bledsoe. That's tipped. My player with it. Bledsoe covering. Leonard outside. Back to my player. Pings in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Well, right when you thought the shot was leaving his hands, he reinvented it.
To the middle. Here's Bledsoe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Antetokounmpo.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now here's my player. Defense is right there. Pass to George. My player. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now Bledsoe. High post, Brook Lopez. Outside Middleton. And here is Matthews. Shot clock at 5. Softly drops in the floater.
You have to have perfect timing to knock down the teardrop.
And now a timeout called by the Clippers.
He's been aggressive in creating his own shot so far, but it hasn't been falling. Probably time for him to devote all that energy to getting other folks involved.
And the Clippers have possession. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. On the wing, my player. Bledsoe covering. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
At the line for your Clippers, my player. 2 shots.
That one's off. So neither attempt will fall for him that time. A nice shot by Harrell.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
And here is Matthews. And stolen by my player. And now the Clippers on the break. And no good trying to use the glass. So it's Milwaukee now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Passed on to Antetokounmpo. Floats one up. No good on that shot. Some solid defense from Montrezl Harrell. Here's my player. And my player throws it down.
And the court awareness from George. You have to stay balanced defensively, or he will find the open guys.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. Now here is Matthews, covered by my player. Here's Bledsoe. Good work there as it goes.
The big boy strength of Bledsoe, a powerful combo guard capable of converting through the foul.
And the Clippers have possession. Here's my player, and my player throws it down.
You've got to be kidding me. point guard power slam.
Well, he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Shoot, dish, and jam.
Yeah, you're going to see him torch the defense in all kinds of ways every time he takes the court.
Giannis outside. Matthews. George with the block. Here's my player. Bledsoe grabs the miss. So it's Milwaukee now. It's an 18-point lead. Matthews, guarded by Morris. Here's Lopez. Shoots over Harrell. Lopez can't get it to go. Now the Clippers with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And it's my player missing. Antetokounmpo with it. Pass to Middleton. Giannis outside. Bledsoe. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. With the shot. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And this is part of what makes Giannis such an impact player, guys. His ability to make the right read in the pick and roll is so advanced.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. Milwaukee with the ball. 17-point game. Here's Connaughton, covered by my player.
They were ready for him there. Totally collapsed the defense on him.
Beverly. Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
This run really not doing them any good, coming as late as it has.
Yeah, but give them credit for showing the fight they're showing, Tim. It would have been real easy to just throw in the towel by now.
Yeah, but it's still going to be a loss probably. They've done a great job keeping this crowd out of the game today. And as they get closer to the win, it's really getting quiet.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. Their guys got taught a lesson, and hopefully that sticks with them.
And that's a foul called on my player. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Brown on the wing. Pass to Korver. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Beverly. To the left side wing. Here's Connaughton. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one.
Solid game from MP tonight, but they couldn't get the win. Maybe if he had done just a little bit more, some people feel that's the difference between a star and a superstar.
Might be a stretch to put that on my player. They stayed competitive on the floor because of him. I thought his performance was incredible.
Wade County.
16 years later,
We done made history.
4 rings on our fingers, pockets getting fatter. We getting great.
I'm the son of a saint, still considered a sinner. 3 rings on his finger, yeah, that boy was a winner. Never known as a singer, but this might be a single. Always bet on your homies, then go battle. Ball is my passion, check the stats if they ask. Shorty checking my page, she followed my fashion. My life is a film, and Gab's the lead. She's so precious to me, as the air that I breathe. Time to fuel up the jet, D-Way jersey to drip, Lamborghinis to match. Got 3 G's on the strip. These haters beneath us, as I'm lacing my sneakers. Season 16, Lamborghinis and Ninas.
I'm shooting my shot, every car that I cop, every record I break, every rock in my watch, every step that I take, still won't stop no mistakes. I'm talking major league, never minimum wage. So proud to be the descendant of a motorcade, several Mercedes, so get out my way. Tangerines, still in my slippers, shed a tear for all my homies, black boy in the gates. Let's find them a suit, then inspire the youth. If it's best for the then let's go to the truth. My chains get tangled, these be hateful. My mama's still praying, so really I'm grateful.
I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by, watching the sun pass. Why don't you try? I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by, watching the sun rise. Why don't you try?
I promise to pray for a positive fate. Had the world in your bones, but shed a tear in the. Then they, mom just sat in the days. The models be nice, we call it run and shoot. Any problems tonight? Like Boris Becker, I want 200 checkers. So if they wanna slow our records, it just wanna feck us. Take my boys to Mecca, on my blessing, with my dogs. They try to get me, I bet I get to heaven. I stay away from, I'm such a gifted. I'm seated on the floor, she can see the loafers. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders.
We do this for the city, you.
Whole city.
I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by, watching the sun rise. Why don't you try? Still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by,
How does it feel?
watching the sun
How
rise.
does it feel?
Great, baby. I know you can sound good until I got an NBA. I just want you to know that.
That's what we put on for the city. 16 years, 5 finals, 3 rings. We put those trophies over our head. We put on for the. Man, let me calm down, man. Fuck.
Don't calm
I'll say
down.
something up in this booth. I'll say something up in this booth that
Mr. 305, do what you do.
got my own county. Listen, the love in this city has been crazy, man. I appreciate it, dog. Thanks for giving my own county.
I told you, man, you got the beef. I got to cross that bridge. Can't play with us, man. Can't do nothing around here, boy.
Hey, Ross. Man, they nothing but love, baby.
Big homie, you know what it is. Always. Still with you 3 rings later, though. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Look at me, 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 look at me now. You kidding me? All of my jewelry cost about 100,000. My enemies never had sympathy for keeping it. Hopping up mentally. Who am I? No. Hey, look at me now. No. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. No. Yeah. Look at me now. No. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Fell in love with that is what happened today. Found that it's the end. That is what I say. Told that girl like I been up. Not to L. Girl acting like she outpost. Black go cop new Rari. Tell us I wanna rise. Below with Barry, all of my got taste. We gon' march in the party, get out of my way. Like karate, don't wanna meet that. Hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Jewelry cost about 100,000. My enemies never had sympathy, Fergie finna. Popping up mentally. Who am I? No. Hey, look at me now. No. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. No. Yeah. Look at me now. No. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Send a couple to your bando. Send them through your sandals. They say I remind them of Rondo. Like I'm Alejandro. My Dominican like J-Lo. No, come on. Yo, that. Pull up to your grip like circus, so lit. Man, I need my money. I took your time and time ago, I can now. What? Feel like I'm in the Congo. Run through the jungle like that. Man, I came up on a bundle. So that. Look at me, 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 look at me now. You kidding me? All of my jewelry cost about 100,000. My enemies never had sympathy, Fergie finna. Top it up mentally. Who am I?